Every single day, founders and investors get trapped in endless cycles of frustrating fund structures that bleed time, money, and most importantly, trust. You feel it, don't you? That gnawing frustration when you try to raise capital or deploy it, and the whole system pushes back with brick walls disguised as standard procedures. You pour blood, sweat, and sleepless nights into building ventures, only to watch the system suffocate your potential with outdated fund models that box you into corners. You're tired of seeing your vision compromised by vague rules nobody asked for. You're furious at how traditional venture capital still clings to decades-old frameworks, refusing to evolve while the world burns with new risks and opportunities flying at the speed of light. It's not just about money, it's about control, about freedom. Hybrid fund structures, they are not a buzzword. They are the lifeline that breaks chains. If you stay stuck in old models, you're signing up for slow growth, missed wins, and above all, a loss of agency over your own capital and ideas. And that pain? It's real. It echoes every time you think, there has to be a better way. There is. You just need the guts to grasp it, the fire to use it, and the mind to master it. Here's the brutal truth. The venture system was built to serve the few at the top, locked in their ivory towers, making the rules while the rest struggle under the illusion of democratized access. When your fund structure limits your ability to maneuver quickly, when rigid timelines force premature exits, when layering of fees and poor alignment make everyone frustrated, what you have is a cage, not a tool. You are forced to pick either flexibility or scale, choice or control. But what if you could have both? What if there was a way to design your fund not as a fixed brittle box, but as a living hybrid instrument, part fund, part network, part ecosystem that morphs to fit each unique deal, partner, and moment? That's the promise behind hybrid funds. Hybrid funds are not just new legal entities or fancy tech layers. They are a manifestation of how capital can finally catch up with human creativity and complexity. They blend the fluency of a venture club, the discipline of a fund, and the openness of a decentralized network. Suddenly, founders and investors break free from the rigid binaries of investor versus founder, limited partner versus general partner, and start operating as real co-creators of value. You gain the ability to deploy capital dynamically, to bring in new partners mid-cycle without drowning in paperwork, to customize incentives to fit the actual mission rather than generic templates. LPs hound GPs for returns on artificial timelines, founders get trapped in fixed caps or stale control terms. No more pretending that one model fits all the wild, unpredictable journeys you're on. Listen closely. Hybrid structures solve the plague of misalignment. Right now, asymmetric information and interest poison deals before they even start. Hybrid funds reimagine this relationship by injecting real flexibility, adaptive carry, rolling closes, secondary entries, and exits without hellish penalties. This isn't some pipe dream, it's happening now, and it's rewriting the rulebook for who gets to participate and how they win. If you're still relying on standard funds, you're effectively limiting the speed and scope of what you can build and back. You're leaving millions on the table because outdated structures can't handle the nuance and volatility that define today's startups. But you have to be ready because using hybrid funds isn't just a tech upgrade. It's a revolution in mindset and culture. You must stop thinking of capital as a static pot. Picture it as fluid lifeblood, flowing exactly where and when opportunity knocks, creating loops of trust and value that traditional funds kill with rigidity. You can no longer afford stuck capital waiting for rigid board approvals or opaque waterfall agreements. That is the only way to ignite the explosive innovation this world demands. You must hunt alternative funding structures that celebrate dynamism, modularity, and shared skin in the game. Here is the playbook they don't want you to have. First, start by integrating multiple capital sources, angels, VCs, strategic partners, as a single hybrid ecosystem. Don't just layer funds, but interlock aligned incentives to keep everyone pulling forward relentlessly. Next, use rolling closes so you never miss momentum or promising follow-ons. Forget fixed close dates that kill agility. Build in optionality for LP involvement and decision rights that evolve based on real-time dynamics, not outdated contracts you signed years ago when market conditions were different. Then engineer carry and fees to reward actual value creation uniquely per deal, not bland formulas that suck energy out of your team. Each partner's skin must burn with purpose and opportunity, inject tension and trust beyond mere numbers. Wondering how to get started? It begins with courage and clarity. Gather your visionary investors and founders, rip apart the old spreadsheets and legal templates, and design contracts that solve your pain points. Bring in legal minds who get this is about transformation, not just compliance. Educate your community relentlessly. Hybrid funds live or die by their network's understanding of fairness and innovation. Set up transparent dashboards that share real-time metrics, align expectations, and empower nimble decision-making. The more fluid and open your governance, the stronger your collective dance against uncertainty. Listen, this is not just about finance. It's about reclaiming the power to choose what success looks like and how to get there. Hybrid funds can overcome the toxic traps of conventional venture capital. No more hostile control battles, no more painful dilution surprises, no more long lockups while your portfolio stagnates. You will move faster, build deeper trust, and create value that flows back to everyone involved in real time. If you feel trapped in your current fund model, angry but also desperate to break free, here is your call to arms. Don't settle for the illusion of control they've sold you. When you harness this, you don't just invest. You spark an unstoppable movement of self-directed founders and investors who refuse to be shackled by legacy systems. The real power lies in designing hybrid, living funds that flex, adapt, and amplify your collective potential. Get ruthless about eliminating anything that slows your velocity. Fire obsolete fund mechanics. Capture momentum every single time opportunity surfaces. Make your capital work like a living organism, always shifting, growing, evolving, capable of smashing the stale status quo. Founders and investors, wake up. The capitalist game is changing, and hybrid funds are the weapon you need to stop being pawns and start being masters. Remember, the power you crave is not handed down by institutions or rules. It is forged in the joint fire of creativity, freedom, and uncompromising will. Align around this new structure and use it to explode limitations, to crush misalignments, to build ventures and legacies no old fund could ever dream of. You can be part of the few who break the chains. You can spark the investment revolution that history demands. It's time to stop reacting to the past and start designing the impossible future. No more waiting, no more blaming. Take control. Build hybrid. Win on your terms. The revolution is here, and it demands nothing less than everything you've got.